The officers of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club include President Joe Desmond, Vice President Jerry Lorkowski, Treasurer Ken Smith, and Secretary Mark Meldrum.
Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and here we are in April, and we've got the April newsletter. And boy, did we have a lot of things to report on throughout March. We went to the Cleveland Piston Power Show and picked up a lot of trophies for this club, including the old bounty hunter here. Speaking of the bounty hunter, we've got a lot of things to show you on the bounty hunter. We've done carpet and interior. We finished up the engine. We got the thing driving down the road. So we got all sorts of stuff coming to you about that. I was so proud of the old gal driving home from Cleveland from the Cleveland Piston Power Show. I know we trailered it over there to keep it nice and clean, but coming home, we really got on this old bird here, and it really motors down the road. Very happy with it. Of course, I've got some book reviews this month. There's a brand new book out there called The Definitive Guide to Chevelle SS 1964 and 1972. A lot of great restoration information. I'm going to talk about that in this newsletter. And hey, don't forget, this will be here before you know it. The Northern Ohio Chevelle Club Aloha Chevelle Show. We had a great meeting last month and talked about trophies. We talked about what we're going to do at the show. So we got some details coming to you in this month's newsletter. So here we go.
Hey, greetings, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club members. Hey, hope you guys had a great Easter. This is our April newsletter. I hope everybody had a great Easter and everything. And thanks again for everybody out there for doing their voting for the officers. Thank you for re-electing me for another term. I appreciate it. Do the best that I could do for you guys. And I think we've got a nice organization here. So keep up the good work, everybody. Don't forget my big thing I'm stressing, sponsors, sponsors, sponsors. Get more sponsors for the show. Vendors too, you know, $40 for a business card ad. That's so easy. If everybody in the club got one of those, oh, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. Kenny's working on membership cards. We're gonna come up with some membership cards. Kenny's got some really cool things he's been sending over, letting us check it out. That's pretty neat. So, but everybody, welcome to April. Getting closer to cruising season. We're gonna have our kickoff as soon as we get a date. We will get that out to you. We're gonna have Sausage Fest at Mark's. We're gonna have a nice I don't know, what do you want to call it? Breakfast, brunch, whatever. We're gonna cook for everybody, so everybody come on out, and it's gonna be at Mark's house in Grafton, so we'll be able to do that. It'll be a lot of fun. I'm still working on my 68. I got to run down to Summit next week and spend the big dollars, buy some stuff for the 68. So, but yeah, I guess a lot of people are taking advantage of the CPW Car Parts Warehouse account. Make sure you guys do that. That's a great deal for all of you that need to buy parts for you, whether it's your daily driver or whether it's your Chevelle. Take advantage of those guys. Go see Joe Vitale in North Olmsted. Excuse me. Go see Mike down in Copley. A lot of good managers. They will help you up. Rich is over in Oakwood Village. So yeah, take advantage of that, guys. That's a really nice perk, and it took a long time for us to get something like that going for all you guys. So take advantage of it. See, I'm wearing the hat tonight. I'm wearing the hat, CPW. So I'm gonna be I think they're gonna be with us for a while. I think they're gonna enjoy the partnership that we're gonna make with them. So anyway, I'm glad. Hope everybody had a happy Easter, and I look forward to April and the nice weather coming, and we can start getting some of these cars out and exercise them. Also, thanks to everybody that came out and everybody that participated and did things for the Autorama. We took 3rd place this year. I was a little disappointed in that, but every car in the display placed, including over at Mark's Bounty Hunter display. They got some real nice awards over there. Larry got a 1st place and restored. That's real nice. I know Scott Harris got a 1st place. I believe Grant got a 1st place. Real nice, real nice. Everybody did really well. It was a lot of fun seeing everybody. The bands were great. Just a lot of fun. Thanks to Al Panicki, the Wixie band, Tom Becker and his band, Cats Gone Wild, or Wild Gone Cats. For whatever, you can't keep that name straight. So all you guys have a great April, and we'll see you at the next meeting. And remember, sponsors, 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 vendors, vendors, vendors. You guys can do it. So, and thanks for the election, re-electing me as president. I'm humbled. I appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody, and have a great April. We'll see ya.
And here we are at the 2018 Piston Power Autorama Northern Ohio Chevelle Club Class winners. Say hey, everybody.
Hey!
Big congratulations.
Awesome. Thank you.
Award-winning display. Another award-winning display.
Congrats, everybody. Way to go. Good job.
We'll see you all next year.
Look over yonder, what do you see? The sun is rising, most definitely. The day is coming, people are changing. Persuasion, yeah. Better get ready, come to the light. Love is the answer, and that's alright. So don't you give up. And open your mind. Crystal blue persuasion. Oh, it's a new vibration. Crystal blue persuasion. Crystal blue persuasion. Baby, tomorrow he looks down on every green field in every town. Don't you miss children in every nation? There'll be peace and good brotherhood. Crystal blue persuasion, yeah. Crystal blue persuasion, crystal blue persuasion, crystal blue. Tommy J.
Hey, Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and this weekend is Carpet weekend and interior weekend. So we're trying to get this thing to lay flat. We've got the barn kind of heated up nice. Got some heat lamps over there. That'll provide some heat overnight. And we'll let this thing flatten out overnight. Of course, it's been sitting in the car quite a while. I just didn't have it in place. But now I got the hole cut out for the gear shift. And I'll start looking for the holes for the seat pretty quick here. And that'll be this weekend's project. See ya! What we did overnight was we set up this light, which they put off quite a bit of heat inside the car, closed the doors up, and I tell you, I can tell just by looking that the carpet looks a lot flatter. I know Don said use some steam, and I can use some steam to get it flat too. Larry's got a steamer we can get on it, but it's looking pretty good for setting overnight. Okay, the first thing we're doing is getting the carpet to where I really want it, and I made a mistake right off the bat. I did not have the carpet pulled up far enough to the firewall there. And what really gave me a good indication on where it should be was this pad right here. So there's a little gully, it goes down here, and the pad should come right up to that. So then the first hole I see is right here, and I've gone ahead and stuck a pick through there. And then what I did was I put a yellow spot with a paint pen right there. So I left that in and then went over to the other side and put a mark there. Now, you guys are probably pretty good Chevelle enthusiasts, and you'll realize that that front pin should be a bolt coming up from the bottom. But this car was originally a bench seat car. So it's not truly a bucket seat car like it is now with a console. So I don't have that bolt coming up through there, but we'll go ahead and figure that out. No worries. All right, just so you know where I'm at, I pointed up at the steering wheel, and we're working on this little stud right here. And what I did was I bolted that in, and then I got under the car and I welded the bolt in. So now I got a nice little stud securely in place, and we got one on this side also welded in place, and I need the wrench to loosen that up, but then that'll give a good seat location. All right, we're gonna get the console out next and start to test fit that. All right, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club. It's a bright sunny day here in Grafton, Ohio. Like I said, we're working on the carpet over here. Had to run up to McDonald's, get a little sandwich. I know it's not good for you, but man, just these cheeseburgers, just takes me back to when I was a kid. You know, Mom used to take me up to McDonald's, and God, those fries are good. Anyway, I guess it's detail day today. You know, working on cool stuff. Got a cool sticker from Niagara Dragway that Larry brought over. Some wind stickers, and NHRA drag strip or drag racing. Cool stickers. We'll put those on the car too. The other thing I'm doing is making sure I got the bolt holes in for the drive shaft loop before I get the carpet all laid down. Then I'm going to go down the basement and get the console and bring that out here and test fit it. So, things are going well today. I'm enjoying my lunch. I hope you are too. Hope you're out in the garage working on your Chevelle. See ya! Alright, before I get this carpet laid down all the way, I just wanted to show you a couple carriage bolts that I put through the floor for the drive shaft loop. So we got that all measured up and taken care of, and I just spot welded them in place there to hold them and keep them from turning as we put the drive shaft loop. But that's a project for another day. And also I wanted to show you that on seats, this is the type of bolt you're looking for. It's got a nice little lead in there. I don't know if you can see there before you actually get to the seat bolt. So, okay, there you go. All right, so now you're pretty much committed on where this carpet is going to go. So you've got I got my two awls in here to locate this, and I apologize if I sound kind of gruff this morning. I battling a cold today, so I got my Sobe drink out here, vitamins B and C, so hopefully that'll get me through the day. But like I say, it gets kind of scary now because you start putting pieces in and you're kind of committed, and you know, you don't want to do any cuts that you don't want to do or put any holes in that you don't want to put in on this carpet. But I think we're ready to commit on this console, and I'm going to go ahead and put some screws in. All right, there you go. The console's in. A few screws to still go. But, all right, let's see if we can find some seatbelt holes and see if we can find some seat holes. Here we go. I got Larry over here, and there's Larry. And of course, through the glass. So of course he comes up with better ideas, always. So we made these little flaps here so that you can see the bolt holes. What's nice about how we did this is we used the soldering iron to cut this out instead of actually cutting it with scissors, which is really hard. So that worked out good. So we're gonna put it, we already got the driver's seat in, now we're gonna put the passenger seat in. Here we go, we got the seats in. I'll show you some details on that. Uncle Larry just left. I kicked him out of here. I'm coughing like crazy. I'm not feeling good. I'm gonna go take a nap. First I'll do a little editing here, put this video on there. But had Ronnie stop out, Larry stop out, Joe stop out. Geez, I would have got done quicker if they didn't stop out. No, I'm just kidding. Uncle Larry was a big help in locating all these bolts down here, and he came up with a cool idea. So we got the seats in. We're ready to rock and roll. I ordered a new shift knob, so it kind of will look cool. There was a brown, crappy looking shift knob on there. So there you go. The seats aren't perfect, but they're in, but that carpet's perfect. See ya. All right, here in Meldrum's Monster Garage, we're coming down the home stretch, and we're putting in seatbelt bolts. So just go to your parts bin and grab a seatbelt bolt, right? Just start to thread it in, right? No way, Jose. Get that weak stuff out of here. This is coarse thread. This is a 66 Chevelle. Goodbye. We need fine thread. Fine thread for a 66. You sipping my soupe, Guadalupe? See ya. All right, I got it all the way installed, Uncle Larry. And I found my bolts. It's time for thunder in Meldrum's Monster Garage. Here we go. Hey, we got her going. Well, I got her going. Listen to her. So I gotta admit, I did have some problems with the starter. Mike, Larry, thanks for really putting up with me this week. I was really getting frustrated with this thing. You know, we didn't know if it was a battery, we didn't know if it was a starter, we didn't know if it was a carburetor, we didn't know if it was the ignition. We really putzed around earlier in the week. But Mike, you hit the nail on the head. It was the starter. It was cranking over so slow. And I got a new starter up in there and got the timing adjusted right for the start. We were kind of way off on our timing, and this thing likes a lot of advance, which I'm not used to. So we got her started. See ya. Mark, got the video camera attached to the mirror, so I don't know how well this is going to work. but it seems to be running pretty good. Of course, the brakes are always crappy on this car, four-wheel drum. But here's your maiden voyage. See how this goes. Well, I'll tell you, 0 to 60 ain't bad in this thing. Sorry if the camera's a little wobbly, but going through the gears felt pretty good there. Way better than last time. Of course, John Perrette did a real nice job on this transmission, and this clutch in there is doing a nice job. Must be having some volleyball game up here or something. Oh, there she is, right in front of good old Midview High School. Wow. I gotta tell you, she rode nice coming up here. Brakes are always a little sketchy on this car, four-wheel drum. But she's sounding good, she's feeling good. I hope she doesn't let us down. Only got to make it to the show. Just got to get her up on a trailer. So there you go. It's a beauty. I don't want to get too crazy. I remember this S-curve. I remember in high school, one of the guys got really going on this S-curve. He had a Cutlass back in the day, and he ended up going right past this guardrail and wrecked into this front yard and hit a tree. I think that was the end of that Cutlass. Boy, it was a nice Cutlass too. Bright red with white racing stripes. Man, I don't want that to happen on my maiden voyage. We can get her cranked up here, turning left. Boy, these brakes are something else. Here. And I don't want to rear end him. Boy, he came up pretty quick. I don't know if I got brake lights or not yet, but see what happens. Okay, he's not hitting me. That's a good thing. Alright, we're back at Meldrum's Monster Garage. Our maiden voyage went pretty damn well. I'm pretty happy. So, oh, there you go. See ya!
Greetings, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club members and all the ships at sea. Mark and Joe here at the piston-powered Autorama show. It's Saturday night.
Oh my God!
What a night! Show's winding down.
We got guys that got trophies already in this display. We're really proud of them.
Scott Harris, I'll post that picture later. 73 modified, beautiful car. First place in class.
No kidding.
First place in class. Oh my God!
That's
beautiful
awesome.
car. He's got the wheels off. He's got it up on stands. It's awesome.
Tonight was ISCA
judging.
Okay, tomorrow is what?
Tomorrow is driven. Piston powered driven.
Okay.
So anyway, we got Grant Yater placed in the ISCA. Albert Galdi, all the way from New Jersey, placed.
Very nice.
I don't know where Rich is placed. I'm not sure if he placed. We'll find out that. We'll let you guys know.
Okay.
But it was an awesome night. Awesome night.
The band
awesome
was
day.
awesome.
The band was awesome. We had this place packed with people. The Corvette Cleveland people were here.
Yeah.
Can you? The Corvette Cleveland.
The Corvette girls left their husbands to come to our display. That was a treat.
Because we're more fun. Huh? We're more fun.
We did. We had these guys. We had no idea how good they'd be or how bad they'd be. But I tell you what, for a guy that owns a donut shop,
oh my God, he was
got
great.
a hell of a band.
If you guys need a great band, we'll post some of the music and stuff they did. It was fabulous.
I got a lot of great shots up here on the stage, and we had a good time with them.
And if you have a sax or a horn in a band, You're the bomb.
You're the bomb.
You're the bomb. They did awesome. The music was great. Only one screw up. You guys got to hear this. The saxophone player with his microphone, it was on the frequency for the entire IX Center.
Yeah.
And the sax went through this entire place. Steve Legursky about had a cow.
He's the guy who produces the show. He came running over here.
He came running over here. He was flipping out. It was great.
He was like, Mark, I can hear it all over the place.
But we fixed it.
Yeah.
And it was an absolute blast. Live music, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, inductees and music. It was awesome.
We're not done. We're not done.
Hey.
We got one more day of bands, too.
Sunday, Wixie 1260.
What time will they be here?
They will be here at 2 o'clock.
Yeah, that's great.
Make
we love
sure
those
you guys get here, and they're booked again for our show.
Nice.
Friday night, the Wixie Band will be back.
And you know how fun they are.
Yep, they're a lot of fun.
We got to teach them a little tiny bubbles.
Tiny bubbles?
Yeah,
oh
for Don Ho.
No.
Hawaiian theme.
They got to, we have to, him and I are getting our coconut bras all warmed up. Wait till you guys see what we're wearing.
Oh my God.
Make sure that you do your best Hawaiian theme. Hula hoops, limbo contest.
Hawaiian shirts.
Oh my God,
grass skirts. We want to see it all.
It's going to be a hoot.
Maybe somebody can put a grass skirt on their Chevelle.
Yep. Jeff Thompson was here yesterday and today. He's a blast.
We had a good time with him.
You guys go on and check his interview with T-Boner and his family.
Yeah.
He found T-Boner and his family. It was a blast.
And the stars just keep coming out. We had Greg
Pruitt was here tonight.
From the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
What a great afternoon.
The great Greg Pruitt.
Yeah.
If you're a Cleveland Browns fan, you know how good he was.
He's over there still on our display talking about how good the Browns are going to be next year.
He's really pumped up about that. So, you know what? It was a great night.
Yep.
So far, been a great weekend. Tomorrow, like I said, we got another band. We got more going on. If you're sitting on the fence about coming to this, get up here.
I've
Get
never
your
seen
asses up here.
I've never seen such a packed show. There's so much to look at here, from trucks to planes to cars,
How about that military? They got a whole military section over there. You got to check it out. It's pretty cool.
So there's a lot to see. There's a lot to do. So come on out to the IX Center.
So we're signing off from the piston-powered IX Center, Great Lakes Truck, Great Lakes Fence, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club stage. Ready? 1, 2, 3. See ya.
Who's that guy you've been seeing most every day? Shouldn't be allowed to take my baby away. Well, now, baby, why don't you wake up? All we gotta do is make up. Come on, baby, don't break up with me. I saw you walking with him just the other night. I almost flipped when I saw him squeeze you tight. Why don't you wake up? All we gotta do is make up. Come on, baby, don't break up with me. Do you remember all the things that we used to do? He came along and left you. Remember how I said I love you
Chevelle Club, and we're going to do a walk around for the newsletter on all the 1969 Chevelles. And I've got Albert Galdi.
Hello, folks.
He's going to narrate for me as we walk around and try to explain what's on these different 69 Chevelles. So, first up we got Wayne's.
Ooh, big block nitrous car.
Big block nitrous car, 454. Lots of pretty chrome on this car. Of course, Wayne is a local member. He helps us out a lot. I remember him talking about they used to race this car. His dad did. So now they got it all fixed up. We got, let me explain the differences between these two nitrous tanks. This nitrous tank is big. This nitrous tank is small. This is when you want to go fast, and this is when you want to go really fast. That's all I know.
Got some nice safety features inside.
Oh, yeah.
Roll cage, 5-point belts.
Very good. All right, so let's move over here. Beautiful. I can't get back far enough, Albert.
Okay.
What are we looking at here?
This is Phil's. Orjanowski's. This is his 69 Chevelle. It's a 375 horse L89 car. It has the rare aluminum head option. Right around 300 of these cars built. Very rare Chevelle. Original motor, original trans. He's got the protector plate. It's a solid, nice car.
From what I understand, one of the employees at GM Parma used to own this car, and he is he was the president of the Corvette Club at one time. And when he owned this car, it was his family car. Took it to the drive-in movie theaters. You know, he drove it to work. Neat story on this car.
It has the column shift automatic bench seat. Nothing sporty or fancy, just a regular car.
Alrighty.
Phil's car also has the rare cal plenum induction, which pulls cold air off the cal.
That's right.
Cal. That was an over-the-counter service item from Chevrolet in '69.
Wow. Now, has this car had that option on it?
Yes, it's Billy, the original owner, purchased it when he bought the car.
Wow. So it's a older restoration, but still really holding up nice.
Very well.
All right, let's move over to Rich's car. I don't know what kind of music we got on the display next door, but wow.
Sleeping music. This is Rich Red 69 convertible. It has the 350 horse 396, which is the lower horsepower with a quadrajet and a cast iron intake. Daytona yellow, 4-speed car.
Nice car.
Very
now,
nice car.
When Rich built this car, I remember him saying it's going to be a driver. Shoot, I don't think he does drive it a little bit.
Out and out of the trailer.
Yeah, he drives it locally, but not a lot. Rich loves memorabilia. You can see he's got it nicely loaded up with all sorts of factory paperwork and whatnot. You can see the some extra cool things he's got in here. Look at that. Delco Highway Emergency Kit. Wonder what's in there.
I believe there's flares and some other items.
Alrighty. Alright, so now I'm going to let Albert talk because he should know this car.
This is my hoopty, 69 Copo Chevelle. Yes, it's real. It's a documented car with 3 build sheets. It does not have the original motor. It has a warranty replacement motor. It is a M22 410 rear chambered exhaust Copo Chevelle.
Cool. Another bench seat car. What is it with you guys in bench seats?
They were cheap back in the time, although the original order ponied up for the rosewood wheel.
Yeah, that is pretty. Now what made this car Copo?
It was the addition of the 427 engine.
Okay.
It was not available under a regular RPO as General Motors had a cubic inch limit for 69 in their mid-size cars. Nothing over 400 cubic inches.
And is the rear end
it's unique
standard
to the Copo.
or unique to the Copo?
It's unique to the Copo. It's a KQ code. It's Copo Chevelle only. It's a 410 posi with a heat-treated ring and pinion.
Cool. Very cool. Alrighty. Now as we tour around here, we got a Yenko 69. Now, I've already instructed Albert, this is a recreation. We don't want to use any words that would get anybody offended.
Very well done. 427's got the right stickers, looks the part. It's a very nice car.
Now Bob Epley owns this car. He's a local guy, and they've put a lot of nice parts that were original to Yenko on the car.
I love the stripes.
Yeah. Now the guy that painted this car, I don't know if you'll remember, we had a 67 Chevelle that Larry and I rebuilt. Same guy painted the 67 Chevelle, same guy painted this car. And he's still around in Medina, Ohio, and we're gonna have, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but we're gonna give him some work this year. There's some nice work there. All right. I'm gonna sneak a peek in here. What? Guess what, Albert?
Another bench seat.
Ay, ay, ay.
I see a trend coming.
Alrighty. So there you go. There's Bob's car.
Nice car.
Alright. Now last of the 69s. Who do we got here?
The Grant's car.
Grant Yeater.
Garnet red, black vinyl top.
Grant was telling us, how old was the restoration?
He said 14 years.
14 years ago.
Yes.
So it's holding up very nicely.
Here we go.
And guess what? If you don't have bench seats, you don't belong in the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club display this year.
Grant's car has the cloth interior,
yeah,
which is not seen very often.
Oh, feel it. Wow, I bet his wife likes that.
Soft on the tushy.
Butt doesn't get hot.
$396, $375.
All right, what carburetor we got on
That's
Grant's
going to have
car?
a Holly carburetor on it.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah. This was the big horsepower car for 69.
Boy, just breaks my heart seeing these cars all plugged up with these exhaust manifolds from the factory.
That's the way they were made.
Yeah, but that's nice too, man. These getting them factory original looking, I love that. All right, so there you go. We got the expert Albert Galdi.
Yay!
Thank you for your time and showing us around this beautiful display of 69 Chevelles. And we want to wish Albert a good trip home.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure coming out.
That's great.
Good to come see you guys.
Thank you so much. And tell us a little bit about what's going on at the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club this year that you are going to sponsor.
Well, we're going to have a moonshine tasting contest. So details are going to come out with the rules and the entire breakdown, but everybody polish up your recipes and dig deep and create something good to taste, because we have cash prizes coming.
Whoa, nice. So you're gonna be a judge, of course.
We're gonna have 4 judges, myself. We're gonna have 2 NOCC members, and then one lucky random first-time show attendee is gonna get thrown into the Shark Tank with the rest of the group, and we'll see if they sink or swim.
That's awesome. I know we have some first-time attendees this year. I've seen the entry sheets.
We're gonna have an entry fee, and the entry fee is gonna go completely 100% to Toys for Tots.
Awesome.
So we're gonna raise some money, have some fun, take some shine, and we should have a good time.
Alrighty. So, Mark Meldrum, Albert Galdi, signing out.
Signing off.
See ya. You can hear me okay. I got a big fan going on here, but this is Timmy Herman, 1972 Chevelle, and it's pretty much all go on this car. Just look at this monster motor in here. Totally awesome. And I know Timmy races this car. I have no idea what it runs. I wish he was here to talk about it, but you can see it's all business. You know, he's got the switches to start this up. You won't need a key. And some giant meats on the back. Some BF Goodrich radial drags today. And fortunately, it's a nice day today, so we're hoping this car can get driven home. You can see we got the battery back here. I think Timmy is a mechanic, so place for a nitrous tank there. Boy, I bet this car really motors. I wish Timmy was here to kind of go over it with me, but I'll email him and he'll give me some details, and then maybe we will dub some of his comments into here. Scott Harris here, and he's going to walk us around his 1973 Chevelle Laguna. And were these actually SS Lagunas?
No,
okay.
The SS badges were put on. It had a Chevy emblem right there.
Okay.
So we did take that off, put the SS badge on there, but it is a 73 Laguna. Big block 4-speed car originally.
So originally it was a big block.
Original 454 big block.
Now it looks like you've done some things to beef this thing up.
Yeah, the block is still the original, but it actually has a 468 cubic inch.
Okay.
So we went with Edelbrock heads on that. A little bit upgrades with the carburetor. It's a 830 carburetor. It's actually off of Richard Petty's NASCAR.
No.
1984 Grand Prix that he ran. So there's no choke there's no choke in that carburetor or anything. So it's an original 830 off of Richard Petty's 83 Grand Prix. So.
Now, how in the world did you get a carburetor like that?
It's pretty nice because I've actually worked at STP for 26 years. So I actually got to know Richard Petty and Dale Inman very well. This paint job is actually Richard Petty's Day Glow Red. So.
Oh my God! You know that's why I love talking to our members. You just find out so many things you had no idea were just lurking around in our club.
Yeah, this whenever I was letting Richard Petty know, I've met him probably 20-25 times. So he did send us 2 gallons to paint this car the Day Glow Red. I've had Premier Paint in Willoughby. They've actually tried to match this paint 6 different times, and they have yet to get it specific to that paint color. So if I ever ding or dent this car and we have to do some body work, it might be a total redo. So.
Wow, that's cool. Let's walk around to the interior of it. And you were really humping to get this thing done for Autorama here. Were you doing some upgrades to the car?
As of last weekend, I didn't have any suspension under the car, so I did convert it all to Willwood suspension, Willwood brakes. I had to run all new brake lines, new exhaust. A lot of work went into this car. I had about 60 hours in it last week.
Oh my goodness.
As far as the interior here, we have just Pro Car seats. And then I actually had the back seat done to match the front seat. You might be able to see that there. So we did match the rear seats. There's actually like 3 seats back there.
Very it looks like a very soft material.
Yeah,
what is the material?
Just a crushed velour.
Yeah.
Still has the original M22 4-speed in it. We didn't change that.
Now, M22, you could get that in 1973 in a Chevelle, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
The dash has been changed. This car was actually manufactured in Ottawa, Canada.
Okay.
So it had all the kilometers per hour stuff on the speedometer. So I actually do have the original cluster, but we did change it all over. And this car only has 5,280 original miles.
Wow, it does look super clean.
So I didn't really have to do a lot as far as body work to it, besides smooth it out.
And these wheels.
Yeah, these are Panther, 18 inch, wrapped in Toyo tires. I'm actually looking at a set of Rushforth wheels for next year. So get rid of those.
This reminds me of something Count's Custom would do out in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Got a lot of bling there.
The rear tail lights here, I've actually taken out the backup light and actually have 2 of the red lights back there, so I don't have the reverse light in the tail light anymore. I haven't got around to put it, but I was actually going to put it in the bumper right here, like the old Monte Carlo.
Okay. Very cool. All right, let's finish up with the brake system here, since you got it a really nice display.
So I did go with the Willwood brakes back here. These are 4-piston calipers. The reason I did that is just to update it and kind of make a sport chassis out of it. We did get rid of the 7-inch wide coil springs in the back. I cut the perch off. It has QA1 coilovers on it now with 175 springs. And they're fully adjustable, compression and rebound. Same with the front. Took the front coils out. It has coilovers on it now too. So suspension-wise, it handles very nice.
Very nice. Now,
very tight.
We've talked about these Wildwood brakes in our newsletters in the past, and everybody has trouble with bleeding the rear brakes on this. How did you do okay with bleeding the brakes on this?
I didn't really have too much of a problem. I was able to, vacuum pump the brake fluid through the lines in the back here, but I still had to manually pump the brakes. So I had my wife come out at 9 o'clock Sunday night to pump the brakes for me. She was not happy. So yeah, I haven't had any problems with the back brakes. I know the fronts are 6 pistons, so you have to bleed the inside and outside of the brakes.
Wow.
And as you can see, I just got the brakes together, so it still has the black paint on the rotors and stuff, but that'll wear off. And then the wheel stands, I actually designed these wheel stands. This is one thing that I want to try and do every year. So I was looking at our Northern Ohio Chevelle sign that's on the truck.
Okay.
And I was talking with Joe about maybe shrinking that, and I'll make a new set of stands with our Northern Ohio Chevelle.
Oh my God, wouldn't that be cool?
So I'd like to do that for next year for our club. So if somebody wants to put theirs on stands, we can have that on there too. So.
All right.
Okay.
Well, thanks for the walk around. I appreciate it. We'll put this in the newsletter, and boy, have fun here at the show.
All right. Thank you, Mark.
Okay.
From the Mind of Jeff by Jeff Thompson. And now it's time for another round of Mel's Musings with Melanie Bender.
You're better than the best. I'm lucky just to linger in your light. Cooler than the flip side of my pillow. That's right. Completely unaware. Nothing can compare to where you send me. Lets me know that it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. In the moments when my good times start to fade, you make me smile like the sun. Fall out of bed, sing like a bird, dizzy in my head, spin like a record, crazy on a Sunday night. You make me dance like a fool, forget how to breathe, shine like gold, buzz like a bee. Just the thought of you can drive me wild. Oh, you make me smile. Even when you're gone, somehow you come along just like a flower poking through the sidewalk crack. And just like that, you steal away the rain. And just like that, you make me smile like the sun. Fall out of bed, sing like a bird, dizzy in my head, spin like a record, crazy on a Sunday night. You make me dance like a fool, forget how to breathe, shine like gold, buzz like a bee. Just the thought of you can drive me wild. Oh, you make me
YMCA, sponsored by Great Lakes Fence Stage.
There's no need to kneel down, I said, young man. Pick yourself off the ground, I said, young man. Cause you know in this town there's no need to be unhappy, young man. There's a place you can go, I said, young man. When you're short on your toe, you can't stay there. And I'm sure you will find many ways to have a good time. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for a man to enjoy. You can hang out with dogs and to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. You can get yourself clean. You can have a good meal. You can do whatever you need. Young man, are you listening to me? I said, young man, what do you want to be? I said, young man, you can get through the dreams, but you have to know there's one thing no man does it all by himself. I said, young man, put your foot on the shelf and just go there to the YMCA. I'm sure they can help you today. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. They have everything for a man to enjoy. You can hang out with dogs. Fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Young man, I was washing the sheets. Young man, coming out with the beans. YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Give it up for the guys from the Northern Ohio.
Nice job, guys. Good job.
Wasn't that bad? Good job. Good job, buddy. Come here. Good job. Yeah.
VP report by Jerry Lorkowski.
Hey everybody, VP Jerry here with our April birthdays and anniversaries. Before I get started, I got to share something with you. Forgot the wife's birthday last month. She told me I was a jackass. Had that one coming. We laughed. It's all good. Anyway, on to our April birthdays. On the 3rd, we have Norm Hergina. On the 6th, we have a couple birthdays. We have Jim Umstead and Marilyn Leamer. On the 8th, we have 3 birthdays, actually. We have Donald Dietz, Chris Workman, and Melissa Bassick. On the 9th, we have Rick Sabetta. On the 10th, we have Ken Tabor. On the 11th, we have Kim Sabetta. On the 13th, we have Lisa Ratliff. On the 14th, we have Mark Meldrum. Thank you, Mark. On the 15th, we have Leonard Sedlacek. On the 16th, we have Joe Desmont, our prez. Thank you, Joe. On the 17th, we have Denver Cottrell. On the 20th, we have Albert Galdi. On the 25th, we have Kathy Dennison. And on the 27th, we have Martin Cordero. Our April anniversaries are, on the 3rd, we have Dave and Sue Hamilton. On the 12th, we have Norm and Sylvia Hergina. On the 14th, we have Steve and Linda Skunta. On the 16th, we have Ken and Paulette Tabor. And on the 21st, we have Ken and Donna Smith. Thank you, Ken. So all of us here at NOCC would like to wish all of you a happy birthday, happy anniversary. Have a great day. Till next month. See ya.
And that wraps up this month's newsletter. On behalf of the Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, thank you for watching. See you next month.
There he is. for you, Elvis Presley and his Wixie 1260 band.
Oh, see ride. Oh, see what you have done. Yeah, yeah, yeah. See rider. See rider. Oh, see what you have done. Well, you're gonna win. Let me in. Now, the time come. That's what I say. Beat goes on. Beat goes on.
Drums keep pounding a rhythm to the brain. La-da-da-da-dee, la-da-da-da-da.
The beat goes on. Like the river flows, surely Scooby, well, I don't care what you dare do, 'cause you know, stupid girl, I'm in love with you. So I'm saying, hang on, Snoopy, hang on. Oh, hey, oh. Hang on, Snoopy, hang on. Oh, hey,
Mark Meldrum, Northern Ohio Chevelle Club, and as you can see, we got the Wixie 1260 in the house. We got President Joe, VP Jerry. Tell us about what kind of day this has been.
Oh, this has been a hoot. Live band, third one of this weekend. They asked for a rock and roll theme. We're giving it to them. Live music all
Absolutely.
weekend.
We've had Elvis Presley up there. Cher. I don't know.
Pat Olmsted we had up there.
So we're wrapping up here at a fabulous weekend.
Yep.
Wixie 1260, they're kind of finishing up here, and then we're going to go off to the award ceremony.
That's right. And I'm hoping it'll be a good day for all of us here.
Yep.
We put a lot of work into this. The bands have been awesome. Special thanks to 55th and Broadway. Cat's Gone Wild. Tom Becker's band.
Yeah.
Nobody can remember the name of them.
They're awesome.
They were great. The Wixie 1260 band. Thank you to all the members who brought their cars out.